Most people know PTSD. Some have heard of complex PTSD. But what many people are actually living with is compounded relational cPTSD. And it's not a disorder. It's an epidemic. PTSD comes from one incident, like an accident. Complex PTSD comes from repeated trauma, like childhood abuse. Relational cPTSD comes from being harmed by the very relationships and systems you need to survive. As children, we don't build identity alone. We discover who we are through mirrors, how we are seen, believed, and responded to by our caretakers. When those mirrors are distorted, rejecting, or unsafe, we internalize the distortion. We don't think the mirror is broken, we think I am. Now here's where it compounds. The trauma doesn't stop in childhood. School, shame, healthcare, dismisses, workplace, exploit, institution deny reality. And each one reinforces the same message, that your pain is the problem, not the system. This is how structural PTSD is created. And the deepest injury isn't anxiety or fear. It's loss of meaning. When your reality is denied over and over, you stop trusting your perceptions, your emotions, your intuitions. Meaning collapses. And there's the part no one tells you. You cannot heal relational trauma alone because the wound happened between people. Healing requires being seen accurately, believed, and reflected without distortion. To be unconditionally loved as you are. This is why isolation makes it worse, not because you're weak, but because humans heal through connection. There is a famous experiment called Rat Park. Rats isolated in cages consume drugs compulsively until they die. But when given connection, space, and safety, what I call rat heaven, the addiction disappeared. Now humans are not rats, but it would make sense that we would do the same thing. We don't get addicted to substances, we get addicted to relief. And greed itself is another form of addiction. Now, common signs of CRC-PTSD include chronic exhaustion, hypervigilance, and shutdown, shame that feels existential, brain fog, people-pleasing or withdrawal, fear of being seen, and fear of being invisible. These aren't defects. They are survival responses to a world that keeps denying your reality. If this resonates with you, you're not broken. Your nervous system did exactly what it had to do to keep you alive. However, in the long run, this adaptation will harm all of us and lead human beings to extinction. We don't need to be fixed. We don't need to improve ourselves constantly. We don't have to work all the time. We need to rest, just like all the other animals do. So next time someone compares you to the perfect celebrity or public figures on social media, remember, those are not real. Those are just curated pictures, images of what the society, the capitalism, wants us to believe is possible. But that is just 1 in a million. And it's okay that most of us will never achieve anything like that. We don't need that. All we need is a few people who truly see us, unconditionally love us, and accept us for who we are.